Mongolia is like that friend who decides to live in the most extreme conditions just to stand out. With a staggering low population density and weather that's basically the definition of "you're definitely not going outside today," it's no wonder that about 1/3 of the locals are still living the nomadic lifestyle. Yep, they're basically rocking that home is where you pitch your tent vibe. Speaking of vibes, let's talk about the Naadam Festival, where you can witness Mongolia flexing its warrior spirit like it just hit the gym for the first time. This festival is a showcase of traditional sports that make your typical college sporting event look like a gentle game of Scrabble. Think wrestling, archery, and long-distance horse racing, where horses are practically royalty in Mongolian culture. And along with wrestling and galloping horses, Tibetan Buddhism throws its mystical hat into the cultural ring, influencing daily life in ways you wouldn't believe. From unique traditions like herding reindeer with the Dukha people to the myriad of quirky practices, Mongolia is like that wildly diverse buffet you can't stop going back to. There's always something new to try. Now, let's take a quick detour to Hea Lake and Wulon Lake. Although no, they don't have an honorary Mongolian citizenship. These beauties may not be in Mongolia, but they sure show off the shared landscapes and cultural vibes that make this region jaw-droppingly stunning. They are basically the scenic Instagram spots that every traveler dreams of capturing. Back on the Mongolian turf, the colorful homes of nomadic settlements might just be the real-life version of a box of crayons. Not only do they paint the landscape in vibrant hues, but these cozy abodes promote community like nobody's business. Imagine living in a place where everyone knows your name. No wonder the cultural spirit is alive and kicking. Now, flip the scene to Ulaanbaatar, the capital that's like the cool kid on the block, effortlessly blending the traditional with the modern. Nestled in a valley, it's the vibrant heart of the country, where you can find everything from ancient rituals to your favorite latte that probably costs more than a small car. It's the place to be if you want to feel the pulse of Mongolia. And what's a capital without a bit of historical flair? Ulaanbaatar boasts a mesmerizing mix of ancient Buddhist temples and modern architecture that could make any architect swoon. You simply can't miss out on the Gondan Monastery and the National Museum of Mongolia, which are like windows into the past, offering a treasure trove of stories and a few Instagram opportunities. Have you ever met someone so legendary that you couldn't help but stare? Meet the statue of Genghis Khan. This massive tribute symbolizes Mongolia's national identity and celebrates the legacy of a leader so iconic, history books have basically named their chapters after him. His shadow still looms large, reminding everyone of his might and giving us all existential thoughts about our own life choices. And let's not forget the Chinggis Khan Equestrian Statue Complex, where you can stand beneath the colossal statue of the great Khan himself. This site isn't just a pretty face, it offers insights into his epic achievements and stunning views of Mongolia's steppe, which will definitely make your outdoor selfies pop. Now, if you're looking for spirituality, Mongolia doesn't hold back with its sacred landscapes. Take Tar Chulu Rock, for instance. With ancient inscriptions that look like they've seen better days, this site is a hotspot for pilgrims hoping to connect with the profound spiritual history of the region. It's the kind of place that whispers, "Hey, look at my deep-rooted beliefs." Then there's Turtle Rock, which is not named because it looks like a turtle, but because it symbolizes protection and harmony. Locals believe it houses the spirits of nature, kind of like a natural Airbnb for the spirit world. Regular visits and prayers at its base are a way of ensuring those spirits are happy and maybe even keeping the Wi-Fi signal strong. And let's not forget the epic shamanistic ceremonies that reveal Mongolia's connection to the natural world. Picture drumming, chanting, and beautiful outdoor settings that make you feel like you're part of an ancient rock concert. It's a beautiful reminder of how intertwined nature and spirituality are for many Mongolians, making every ceremony feel like an epic gathering. Monasteries like Uninku and Eranzu stand as resilient symbols of Mongolia's historical embrace of Buddhism. They're like the old wise grandfathers of the culture, reminding us of the perseverance through challenges, particularly during the communist purges. These sites are cultural time capsules that continue to inspire and invite people to reflect on the resilience of spirituality. But wait, there's more. The Turkic memorials in the region are like history's way of throwing a parade for early leaders and significant events. These monumental sites don't just make for great photo ops, they offer a deep dive into the rich historical tapestry of Mongolia, helping us understand the culture and traditions that shaped the present. And speaking of natural beauty, the Oron waterfall is like nature's postcard to visitors. With its serene beauty, this stunning feature symbolizes the deep connection between Mongolia's breathtaking landscape and its nomadic culture. It's the perfect spot to contemplate life choices and maybe even regret that last pizza you ate. Now, let's get a little dramatic, with the Alai Mountains serving a landscape that's as breathtaking as your professor's most riveting lecture. This region is brimming with nomadic traditions and rich cultural diversity, making it a historical tapestry that you can almost touch. It's like walking through a living museum, and you're the star of the show. And oh boy, the discovery of the first dinosaur eggs in Mongolia during the 1920s was like finding the ultimate relic in a game of archaeology bingo. This not only adds a splash of excitement to the region's geological wonders, but also makes you wonder if dinosaurs had their own form of nomadic lifestyle. I mean, can you picture them riding horses? Then there's Sagan Swara, with its limestone formations looking like they've been painted by a cosmic artist. The changing hues of pink, white, and orange are straight up mesmerizing, offering a visual experience that can only be described as nature's version of a good filter. It's a bewitching aesthetic that draws visitors from near and far. As the sun dips down, the glowing cliffs of Sagan Swara turn into an enchanting scene that feels like stepping into an ancient temple. This surreal atmosphere isn't just good for the soul, it's Instagram gold. Each breathtaking view leaves visitors captivated, making them wonder if they've entered a real-life fairy tale. Just remember to pack your camera.